a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land.
Hi, good morning. I have coffee and yogurt with berries and a little bit of granola. Sorry to headphones users, if that slurp made you cringe. Hi! Some YouTubers are just like way too much energy on camera, and I think that's weird. Like, once the camera comes on, they like turn on. Not me, babes. Not me, babes. I'm like this all the time. Every time I eat yogurt, it always sounds like a good idea, and then it sucks. I'm gonna power through. This one especially sucks, and I bought a lot of it. I liked it before. It's that like Oikos brand. Oikos. Oikos. Oi. Hi. Hi, I'm Shelby. I guess this is my YouTube or something, where I eat yogurt and complain about it and show you what food in my mouth. Sorry. So, I've been on this stupid website. I'm just gonna sit on my knees. I've been on this stupid website since 5th grade. And I'm gonna be 30 next year. I've spent, how old are you in 5th grade? Like 12? Wait, let me do math. I don't know, I guess like 11. So I've spent more than half of my life on fucking YouTube. Here's the thing, can you say fucking on YouTube? Yeah, you can. I've seen videos where they say that word. Again, sorry, headphones users. Headphones users. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, I've been on this website for half my freaking life. Okay, shut up, Shelby. Let's get to the point. I've been on this website half my life. I know how it works. I've seen the ebbs and flows. I've seen the first viral videos. I don't care about virality, whatever. What I typically watch nowadays is art vlogs, and there are a lot of great ones, but there also are not that many, to be honest. Like, in the wide spectrum of YouTube, there are not that many, and I would like to share my input on it, because that's all I've been doing for the past 6, 7, maybe even 8. I'm not gonna try to do math again this early in the morning. Like, let's say 8 years of my life. I've been working as a full-time freelance illustrator and graphic designer. Let's go back from my Oikos. Oh, I hate it. You're not gonna shave it off camera. I'm just gonna gobble it down. Also, say hello to my fish, first of all. Second of all, don't mind my nasty ass hair, okay? I haven't showered yet, and I need to. Okay? Just don't say anything, because I know some of you on the internet are really mean, okay? But also be mean. I know people, okay? How do YouTubers do this? I have put my phone on every surface known to man to find an angle or whatever, and they all suck. How do you guys do it? Like freaking filmographers or something. Also, look at my nasty chair. I've had this the whole time I have worked as a freelancer. This was the very first big purchase I ever made. It was like, I think like $500 for this chair, but it is so comfy and it still works, and I'm gonna use it until it freaking falls apart, okay? So also, don't be mean about it. Sorry for the echoing. I have banjos in here, okay? I'm cultured, I have banjos. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing to talk to myself all day. How do you do this? Okay, every morning I come into here. This is my office. Look how fun it is. Hello? Second screen, please. Also, update on the yogurt. I did my best. So gross. Normally I just pop them into a smoothie, and that makes it a little easier to eat and get protein or whatever. Yeah, so come in here every day, and I fill out a little handy dandy planner, which is a field notes. I'm a field notes hoe. Let me show you how much of a field notes hoe I am, because these notes I also take for work, also field notes, which I'm gonna use both of those today. Here's another field notes. This one's for writing down birds I see. That's nerdy. Cool. All right. Classic time-lapse scene. So this morning I just spent a bunch of time sending emails, checking my Slack notifications, boring stuff like that, filling out my planner, and uploading some comic pages to Google Drive or whatever. Honestly, my days aren't like super duper exciting in the mornings. I just do a lot of like admin type stuff and send invoices and blah blah blah. So I'm about to go through some of the pages that I finished last night. Whoa, gave a spoiler for the name of the graphic novel that I'm working on. And I just want to show you how I mark off my progress here. So each of these green dots in here, I used to like do a bunch of these, ignore these dates by the way, a bunch of these boxes for all the thumbnails, and then I'd have to draw 172 more for like the pencils and then the inks and then the colors. But this time I got so tired of just drawing these tiny boxes that I was like, how can I just like combine all of this into one thing so I can just see like the full project ready to go. So so obviously all the thumbnails have been done because every single one of these has a little green dot, and then pencils are in pink, inks in blue, colors, blah blah blah. And then these are like some other edits and stuff I needed to do. This is for the cover, you know. But anyway, I just want to show you that. I did this for like a bunch of other projects too. I do that for a lot of things. So this is the football shirt I'm working on. This was the first draft, which personally, I like these circles better. I think it looks a lot better, but whatever. The client wants what the client wants. So this is pretty much done. I just have to go in and make basically this part darker and this, like this part, this orange down here, and then this part that part darker. I gotta figure out a good way to show you my screen without just like having this situation go down. Whatever, problem for future me. Anyway, here's the shirt I'm working on. It's about done, and I'm about to send it off to the printer. Wow, magic of the computer. This looks fine, I guess. So a lot of time in the mornings, if I have like easy little tasks like that shirt or like this, I'll just kind of get them out of the way. Like all I had to do was change the color on this one and on that shirt, and then this one, all I really have to do is just do this, drop it as white as well. I'll figure out how to make that look better, but I mean, all I gotta do is basically just send these off. If I got like a bunch of little things like this to do in the day, I'll just like knock them out, and then half of my to-do list will be done, and it'll feel so good, and then I'll just feel so much more confident with the rest of my day. Okay, one more thing. I just want to drop by and show you how the white looks. Pretty sick. So it's PBJ time, because I have a meeting in a little bit, which blows. I fucking hate Zoom calls. Ah! Sorry if you hear a bunch of clicking. I'm working while I do this. I just sat in 2 meetings that were way too freaking long, like a total of 2 hours. I needed to go to them. So, pros and cons. There's something about Zoom calls they feel so weird. I don't know what it is. I hate doing them. Sorry for like all the really boring angles today. I'm getting used to this. So like during my meetings, I did get 2 emails that were like, hey, got some work for you. So if you guys want me to do a video about like how to get work, how to like build this sort of business, let me know. Give me a comment and I'll start talking about that kind of stuff. Hi. All right. Girl dinner lunchtime. I'm too lazy to heat up my not leftovers, my meal prep that I did this weekend because it's meat I have to cut. I don't want to do all the work today. It's already 1 and I've already spent 2 hours in Zoom meetings. So cutting meat right now is too much effort for me. So I'm just having a Hot Pocket and a Diet Pepsi and chips. Judge me later. But I'm also having a second water bottle today. And I had a sparkling water. And I had a glass of water this morning. I'm healthy. So, just finished this sketch in Procreate. Just used the 6B pencil is my favorite for sketching. I normally do it in blue just to kind of feel like I'm drafting on paper with a blue pencil, and then I drop it into black when I feel good about it. But this is for a guy who I've done a bunch of work for before, who runs this newsletter, and this is a logo for it that I had done before. He's really cute. And he wants to start getting into making zines for the newsletter as like a way to get people to maybe pay a little more so they get a print zine. And he had no idea how to do it. And he saw this dumpster diving zine. Let me see if I can pull it up. This dumpster diving zine that I had done years and years ago in college, and he had the idea to take that zine and turn it into this, which is kind of fun. I love it. And I remember having a computer like this with a floppy disk, which I also have a floppy disk of kid pics. If anybody remembers that, I still have it. So here is another thing I just finished up. It's for this person who I do a bunch of like labels for their CBD and like THC products. And this is the mascot, this little pizza dude. And this is obviously for our gravy. So went for a Thanksgiving sort of vibe. And this is that SpongeBob meme where it's like, I'm a head out, all right, I'm a head out, you know, and then we use our mascot. And then I just needed clarification if this was the right meme for the other one that they want, which that's gonna be pretty funny. So that's it. So usually around this time of day, it's like early afternoon, I've kind of already finished up most of what I have to do. Obviously there's always more I can do, but by this time I'm always like dragging and I just don't want to do anything else. And thankfully today I didn't have too much. I just had to do a lot of admin stuff, meetings, and then send off sketches, and then probably the rest of the day I'm just gonna work on that comic, make some soup. I have some leftover chicken, probably edit this vlog, which might take me forever because I'm not used to doing that. So I need to figure out the Premiere Pro like keyboard shortcuts. and stiff. In the meantime, I'll show you guys some stuff I'm working on that's not work related. So, I bought this whole setup, this little like pochade box to start plein air painting outside. There's 2 paintings in here I'll show you, and then I have some more in my office. I've been also just like sketching outside more often and like just sort of practicing that part of my artist brain, you know, because I haven't done that in a while. I haven't been sketching like for myself and sketching things from life in a while, and I feel like that's always a really good thing to get back into. And I always sort of, this is another studio space I have, by the way, other than my office. This is my like landing of my house. I always had these like hobbies in addition to my artist practice that are not monetary. I don't make money off of them usually, and like that's not the goal. And it's a way for me to still feel sane while still making art and still like feeling creative, because sometimes at the end of the day I get burnt out on just drawing things, designing things for other people. So I like want to refresh by doing something for myself, you know. So here is a plein air sort of study. I guess it's not actually plein air since I did it from, what is on this? Just a fluff. Just a study from a photo I took at Enchanted Rock. My partner and I climbed it for the first time and we were so stoked. We both took a lot of really cool pictures, and here is a study that I'm pretty proud of. I like the, I really allowed myself to like, oh my god, my hand is so shaky, to play around with like these brush strokes, like these like darker parts. I normally would be so stingy about these and be like, these need to look perfect and like everything needs to look crisp, and I really allowed myself to just sort of play with it, and I love the way it came out. And so I did the same with this one. This one goes a long ways. These are just like, both of these paintings are just on this like cardstock that is meant to go in the back of small comics that I bought to send out zines and stuff when I had an online store. And I didn't know I had these. When I was cleaning out my closet the other day, I found like, this is not even half of what I have. Like, this is just like a little bit. And I was like, well, what the hell do I do with these now? And I love painting on them because there is, I'm not sure if you can tell, there's like this rough side, and then there's also a smooth side. So I have options, and it holds the gouache. This is acrylic gouache, by the way. Mostly acrylic gouache and regular gouache. It holds it really well, and it doesn't like, it stays pretty sturdy. It doesn't get all wobbly like some types of papers. And I'm always very thrifty with what I use. I kind of just use cheap stuff, use what I have. Anyway, here is another study from a photo that I took at Government Canyon. And this was like looking upward. You would think it would go like this, but it actually went like this. I was standing underneath this like, almost like in a cave, like a half cave. And there was dinosaur tracks by my feet. That's why we hiked up there. It was like a 4 or 5 mile hike. And I took this picture looking up at the bottom of the like rock formation. And it was such a cool photo. And I did this like, on this one I did, you can see it looks orange on the camera, but it's a pink, like a neon pink wash behind it. And this one I did yellow. That's why the sky ended up looking pretty greenish, but I'm pretty stoked with how those came out. Both of these were the better of the ones I had. But this is the pochade box that I bought from Jerry's Artorama. All the paints obviously go in there. And this palette, you can slide out, clean it really easily, which is awesome. This whole thing was only like 60 bucks, I think. And then these, obviously, I can't even open it. You adjust to hold the painting, but I love it. And I bought just like a cheap camera tripod to put it on, which works fine, but I'm still trying to figure out how to get this set up to work better. But that's it. I'm gonna probably start prepping stuff to make soup for when my partner comes home. I'm gonna sit on the couch and work on my graphic novel. Probably find a way to watch the Phillies and Diamondbacks baseball game. I mean, that's about it. Thanks to all of y'all on Instagram that when I was like, should I start a YouTube? You guys were like, yeah. Because I've been having fun. I've been having fun filming myself all day. It's kind of an excuse to stand up, which I desperately need sometimes. I mean, I've been working out a lot more than I used to, like weightlifting. I used to ride my bike all the time, which I'm getting back into now that the weather is not totally hot. So look out for probably more like plein air painting outside kind of adventures, riding my bike to places, either to paint or just riding my bike, planning some overnighter bike trips. I'm planning a big birthday bike trip next year. But yeah, I mean, studio vlogs like this, I'll talk about probably some about like my favorite tools, maybe some more like tutorial type stuff. Maybe talk about my like journey of how I got to get this job, and I've been how to do it for so long. Maybe talk about money stuff. Money stuff is hard, and I know a lot of people ask questions about it, and I should probably talk about it. But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Thank you for those that encouraged me to do this. I think this will be fun. So, deuces. Like and subscribe or whatever.